y'all? It's your boy Bdot, you know what I'm saying? I feel like some of y'all don't really know me too well. Y'all just judge me off what y'all see. So I'm doing this video with one of the best cameramen in South Florida, you know what I'm saying? To, I guess, let y'all in a little more, you feel me? So, like I said, you know, y'all know my name, y'all know what I do for a living, y'all know what I like to do. So this video just to give y'all a little more information about me.
So tell me, who is Brandon Stewart?
Who is he? I mean, Brandon Stewart is someone that's outgoing, you know what I'm saying? He's someone that loves to try new things. He's someone that loves to love, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that, you know, once I put my mind on something, I gotta go get it, whether that's basketball, whether that's social media, whether that's businesses, money, you know what I'm saying? My girl, you feel me? My family, like, I'm one of them, you know what I'm saying? I make a lot of sacrifices for other people. I tend to put people before myself a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what messed me up in certain situations. But, you know, that's just like a small little, you know, on me, yeah.
Growing up, did you ever want to be anything other than a content creator?
I mean, I feel like content creating just came along, you know what I'm saying? My main thing when I came to life, when I seen like my future was basketball. Like that's really been my go-to since I was, you know, a kid. You know, I kind of fell off and played football for years, but basketball always like, it was always my outlet, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like content creating just came along, you know what I'm saying? It just happened. Like I didn't really ask for it. It was never really in the plan, but now that I'm here, you know, I'm embracing it, I'm enjoying it.
Do you remember the day you blew up on social media?
Yeah. I remember I was with my cousin Josh, you know what I'm saying? That's my little nigga. But I remember I was with him. I was making videos, you know, TikToks. We used to have like competitions during COVID, you know, just see who can make the most videos, you know, just drop as many videos as we can just because we was bored. You feel me? If you go to my early videos, you're gonna see me like him in my videos, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I was making videos, bro, out of boredom, like just bored. And I remember I went to sleep one night. I was like, I looked at my phone. I'm like, damn, this TikTok junk, like, it's hard. Like, you know, I had like 30 views. I was like, forget it, bro. Like, you know, I'm in the crib bored. You know, maybe it ain't meant for me. Remember, I woke up the next morning. I hear zzz, zzz, zzz. I'm like, bro, what? Like, what's going on? Look at my phone, bro. One of my videos had blew up. Like, 3 of my videos blew up in the same night. Half a mil, you know what I'm saying? All of that. And I was just like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And I just kept going from there. That's just like literally how it happened.
Who would you say you cherish the most?
You know, obviously family. Family come first, you know what I'm saying? Along this journey, I have met, you know, a bunch of people that do, you know, mean something to me. You feel me? I ain't really gonna say no names or go too into detail, but y'all know who y'all is, you know what I'm saying? Certain few like Mama Kim, you know what I'm saying? You know, my boys SK, Rick, you feel me, B Lee. You know, y'all done, you know, y'all got a special place in my heart, you feel me? Like I know y'all got my back through a lot, you feel me? Y'all ain't never gave me no weird energy, no weird vibes. But outside of that, you know, just family. You know, my dad, my moms, my sisters, my brother. Those are the people that, you know, I cherish the most for real.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. My biggest fear, I feel like, would be losing my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, we ain't perfect. Yeah, I know I've done things to disappoint her and hurt her. And, you know, probably make her look at me a little different when it comes to certain things she done hurt. But I know she a woman that I could go to through anything. You know, she ain't never gonna judge. She ain't never gonna, you know, bash me. You know, she gonna always, yeah, she may be hurt, but she gonna always talk to me and try to help me fix things and figure things out for the better. You know, so I think losing my mom would probably be the biggest thing for me. That'd probably be my biggest fear.
Other than family, what would you say is most important to you right now?
What's important to me? I feel like being successful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, being known, being famous, being, you know, having your name out there, having a big name is something that, everybody dream of in a way. As much as we say we don't want it, sometimes people, you do really want to be known and be seen and stuff. But outside of that, I feel like being successful, having my own family one day, being the man that God called me to be, because we all fall short sometimes. So I feel like that's what, yeah.
What were you doing before all of this?
None. I was in college, just hooping, taking it day by day, one day at a time. In class, like regular kid, ain't never think of this. I ain't gonna lie to you, never. But that's really it.
What's your favorite place to visit?
My favorite place to visit? I mean, I ain't really been out the U.S. for real, which I want to do, because I don't really want my answer to be like, like I say Atlanta or Houston or something, because everybody will be like, what? Like, we all go there. But I mean, I ain't really been out the U.S. yet, so as of right now, my favorite place would be Houston. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's one of my favorite places to go to. When it comes to just visiting, though, I can't live there.
Why Houston?
I mean, the atmosphere is different, you know what I'm saying? When you don't live somewhere and you just show your face every now and again, it feel like people appreciate you more. I done met a lot of people in Houston that's like, cool people, you feel me? Like, good friends of mine now that I never thought I'd meet, or, judging by social media, looking by the camera, you'll be like, nah, I probably wouldn't be cool with them. I probably wouldn't be compatible with them, you know what I'm saying? They probably weird in person. But I done met some cool people out there, you know what I'm saying? It's a fun spot, club every day. Like, they literally club Monday to Sunday. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just cool. Like, I like going out there.
When you need that motivation, who's the first person you think of?
It's really two people, but the first person I say is my mom. From a child, she kind of instilled in me that whatever you put your mind to, you could achieve. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult the situation, no matter what you may be going through at the time, you could do it. The second person, I know you only asked for one, but it's mean a lot to me. Was my goddad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of those people that no matter what I was dealing with, he never judged. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the people that's the reason why I changed my life around the way I did. Like, I was really headed down the life of crime. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't really know my past and my, what I used to do and stuff. But I really was probably going to end up in jail or something if it wasn't for him. So those really the two people that I really think about when it comes to, like, me giving up and me, wanting to throw in the towel and stuff like that.
What would you say is your greatest disappointment so far?
My greatest disappointment.
And would you go back?
My greatest disappointment, honestly, may shock a lot of people, but it just happened recently. I feel like I became the man that I never wanted to be, as like a kid growing up, seeing how my mom was broken, seeing how my mom was, going through certain things that I told myself I never want to put a woman through. I became that, you know what I'm saying? Not in every way, not like sleeping with other women and stuff like that, but in certain aspects I see similarities. And I would say that, I regret that decision. I regret, certain things. I regret letting, a moment of weakness or the devil get to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just say that. I don't know how spiritual certain people are. But I know that he's sent to, steal, kill, and destroy. And I allowed him to do certain things that, yeah. And would I go back? I would. But I don't know if it would be beneficial to. Because I feel like everything happened for a reason, You learn from it or you let it destroy you. And I feel like I'm doing more learning than I am letting it destroy me. So, yeah, I feel like I would go back, but I don't think I'd change it. I'd probably just do certain things differently.
What did you learn from your last mistake?
What I learned from my last mistake, that everybody make them. And that, like I said, all of them happen for a reason. Like, you just grow from it and you just learn what not to do in the future. That's really, it for real.
Do you currently have any pets?
Yeah, I got 2 dogs and a son, but, can't really see him right now. But yeah, I got 2 dogs.
What would you say a day in your life looks like right now compared to, let's say, 5 years ago?
5 years ago, what was I, 20? I was in college, waking up every morning, going to class, going to practice in the mornings, going to practice in the afternoons, you know what I'm saying? Skipping class, thotting and botting, you know what I'm saying? That's the truth, you know. But now it's like I'm grown, you know what I'm saying? I'm more mature. Yeah, I still make mistakes, I still fall short of areas, but it's more like it's still basketball, you know. I don't really go out as much no more though. Like, I don't go clubbing and partying and all that stuff like I used to. Like it kind of like get drained and tiresome after a while. But yeah, that's really it. Like I get up, I go to training. You know what I'm saying? If not, I go hoop at 6. You know, 5, whatever the case may be. Go to a park, try to make content, TikToks, YouTube. You know, and that's really it.
Would you rather acquire material things or experiences?
I've never been a materialistic person, so I think I go with experiences because you learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? Materialistic things like you buy another pair of shoes, you step in mud, you buy Air Forces, you step in mud. That materialistic thing is no longer gonna do you any good. Now you gotta go buy another one. When it comes to lessons and things like that that teach you and help you grow in life, you can't get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? That's not something you forget too often.
Where would you say you see yourself in about 5 years?
5 years, see myself with a family. You know what I'm saying? Kids. You know, the woman I want to marry. You feel me? Living life, traveling the world, enjoying myself. You know, doing things that a kid that came over my upbringing. You don't really think I'll ever do. I probably just I'll definitely be in the league somewhere, playing basketball because that's my passion, that's my goal, and I feel like no matter what people say, I'm gonna get there regardless. You know what I'm saying? I've been doubting my whole life, so I ain't gonna let that stop me.
Any words for the people who you say talk down on you?
Any words for them? I say, everybody entitled to their own opinion. You feel me? But I feel like you should actually get to know somebody outside the camera than what they show you through the camera. Because through the camera, I can smile, you know what I'm saying? And all you see is my smile. But you don't see the pain that people deal with, you know what I'm saying? You don't see the internal issues, the insecurities, the negative things that they do off that camera, you know what I'm saying? You don't see how people mistreat other people off that camera, how they do people, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like before y'all, just take other people's word for certain things, before y'all just believe what y'all hear about, someone, I ain't even saying me in general, because I see it happen to everybody in the world. I feel like you should get to know them, you know what I'm saying? See how genuine certain people are. See that certain people may be a good person, but just fall short sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody perfect. Like I said, though, y'all entitled to y'all own opinion. I'm entitled to do and feel how I want to feel, you know what I'm saying? That's why I tend to ignore a lot of things. But, yeah, I feel like y'all should just get to know somebody.
So how do you handle stress?
Basketball. I ain't gonna lie, I don't sit around too often. Like I can't sit around in my feelings and sit around and be focused on not having money and be focused on this or that. Like I can't. Basketball my outlet, you know what I'm saying? Once I step between those lines, and I know my Coach Doobie, shout out to you. I don't know if you ever watched this, but you one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, I'm the way I am now. Once I step between those lines, everything out of dope. You know what I'm saying? Because really it's just you in that situation. You get all your stresses out. Once you leave, yeah, you may think about it again, but for that moment, I feel free.
If you could have one superpower, what exactly would that be?
If I could have one superpower, I want to mind read. I ain't gonna lie, cause I be wanting to know, bro. I be wanting to know. I want to know people's true intentions. Like I be wanting to know what y'all true, like I said, true intentions is. Cause a lot of people be having underlying intentions, bro. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause you won't know, like unless you got spiritual and God show you off rip, But me, I want to mind read. Yeah, I know you Bdot, but then your mind telling me, I really hate this Negro, but I want to see him fail. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know certain things, but yeah.
What's the first place you will visit out of the country?
First place I want to go. Out of the country? Now am I going by myself or am I going with like my lady? You know what I'm saying? Like that's different. By myself, I'm going to like Dubai, DR, you know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico, Brazil, somewhere where, yeah. But with my lady, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go to like Bora Bora. You feel me? Like I got a whole list of places, bro. Like at the crib, like I got a vision board and I got like 6, 7 places I want to take my girl when we, you know what I'm saying, when we locked, man, you dead, but yo.
After a bad day, what would you say you're doing?
After a bad day, I'm in my house. A bad day. I don't know. Probably calling my mama or going to the gym. You know, like I said, I'm not really the type to sit and soak in my feelings, bro. I can't do that. Like I've grown to the point where, you know, feelings are temporary. That's what you feel like. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta get through it. So bad day, you know what I'm saying? I feel like bad days happen to everybody, and you gotta know that for every one bad day, you're gonna have a positive one, and that's how I see life. So, like I said, I'm not really the type to sulk. I just probably get on the game, call my dog, you know what I'm saying, and just keep pushing.
As of right now, who's on your playlist?
I mean, everybody, to be honest, like, it depends on my mood. I'm really an R&B type of person, though. Like, everybody that know me, that follow me, y'all know I'm an old soul, like 90s R&B, 2000s, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I like G Herbo, Meek Mill, J. Cole, Drake, SZA, Summer, Janae, Big Sean. I said Meek already, I think I did. You know, I listen to Pac sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Miguel. You know, you want to go older, you know, Genuine, Neo, Chris Brown, of course. Bro, I just listen. I'm all over the place, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really know, you know, no cap. Didn't really know, like, solidified person.
What's a short-term goal you currently have?
Short-term goal right now, get myself in order. You know what I'm saying? Get right with God. Keep pursuing what I'm pursuing. You know what I'm saying? If you know you got goals and aspirations, why is you being lazy when you know it's so many people trying to chase the same thing you chasing? So right now, you know, get in better shape. Like I said, get right with God for sure. That's my number one. Because I, you know, tend to stray away. And that's really it.
So what's a long-term goal for your career?
Like I said, basketball, you know, that's my go-to. Of course, I want to be bigger on social media, but that's not really like my number one thing. You know, like I don't want people thinking, oh, he just do it for the fame. He just do it for the fame, because that's really not, you know, my goal. But, you know, basketball for sure.
What advice would you give right now to people in really toxic relationships?
I say to leave. You know what I'm saying? We could all stay and fight. We could all stay and try to figure out a person. You know what I'm saying? We could stay and put so much effort into trying to heal somebody that's been broken. But at the end of the day, when you putting in, you know what I'm saying, and they not putting out, you journey yourself. And I feel like, you know, it's best for you to just leave, especially if you don't see no changes and you know you feeling like they don't love you for real, and you starting to have doubts and insecurities that you never had because dealing with this person is draining you. I done been through it, you know what I'm saying? I've been there in that area, in that situation. And my thing for y'all is, the best thing for y'all to do is leave. Like, I don't know why people stay and fight for negative stuff unless God tell you that's your husband or whatever the case may be. And I feel like even then, certain people got to go through things on their own. Like, you can't, just because you know you love that person and you in the, you know, in that moment, that's the love of your life, whatever the case may be, you see a future with them, don't mean that it's not okay to let go for the moment, you know, because certain people like have to deal with certain things on their own. So for a toxic relationship, I say it's best for you to leave.
What do you look for in a woman?
You know, I like a God-fearing woman, you know what I'm saying? I like a woman that's submissive. I ain't really saying like everything I say she gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, you respect your man to a point where his word, you know, it carry weight for you. I like a woman that's smart, of course, a woman that get it on her own, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really too into material, so I don't really like a materialistic woman, but I like a woman that appreciate the things that I do for her. You know, like I would say I like a clingy woman, because I ain't never had that before, you know what I'm saying? I've had women that's like, you know, yeah, but I want my girl all over me, you know? I want a family-oriented woman, because I come from a big family, so I want a big family. Minimum 3 kids, for whoever watching this, you know what I'm saying? Minimum 3, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. What else? I mean, yeah, like a respectful woman. You know what I'm saying? Respect go a long way. You feel me? Especially like I ain't even gonna go into detail, but yeah, respect go a long way in relationships. Honest. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, loyal for sure. I hope in this generation it's so hard to find loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So loyalty is definitely like the number one thing for real. And you know, somebody that know how to love without conditions, because a lot of people love come with conditions nowadays. You know what I'm saying? As long as he do, I'm a. As long as he do, I'm a. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how it should be. It should be even if he falls short, I'm a. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like cheating or nothing like that, but it shouldn't have a conditional love. You feel me? So yeah.
Do you honestly think men and women can actually be friends without sexual tension?
Uh, it depends. I've never been the type to, agree with the whole, male best friend, female best friend thing. Like, yeah, it's cool to have that, you know what I'm saying, when you're single. That one person you go to all the time. But I feel like in a relationship, that person is your best friend. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be nobody else. Like, there shouldn't be oh, well, I'm mad at you, so I'm gonna call him and tell him all the things you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because as men, and I've been on both sides. I've been the best friend and I've been the boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? As the best friend, despite how you may feel, that best friend don't really got your best interest at heart. Like he may just be taking mental notes. Oh yeah, he falls short there. He falls short right here. So I know what to do in order to move in. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on both sides. Like I've been that. I had female best friends that I thought was just friends and they wanted to sleep with me. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out. And I've been that male best friend who waited patiently till she was, you know what I'm saying, going through it and she folded and then, you know what I'm saying, I did what I did. And me personally, I just don't agree with the whole male best friend, female best friend. But I do believe it's possible. Like I do have like certain female friends that I know for a fact would never cross the line or I would never cross that line if given the opportunity. But it's very seldom. So me personally, I just try to stay away from it, especially when I'm in a relationship. Like I don't even talk to my female friends like that for real.
What type of basketball player would you say you want to be?
The type of basketball player I want to be, I want to be dominant. You know what I'm saying? I want to be influential. Like I want to be a game changer for real. And what I feel like I need to work on, shooting for sure. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the mid range, especially tray ball, your mental. Sometimes you want to get certain people that may talk to you in a certain way, and it may throw you off on your game. So I know I need to work on my mental. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it turn me up, but sometimes you know what I'm saying. It just be like, damn, like, and it throw you off a little bit. But that's really it for real. I feel like I'm good with left hand, right hand finishing. I'm good at facilitating. I'm good at seeing the floor. I'm good at taking advantage of the mismatch. I'm good at setting my teammates up. And I feel like eventually as time goes on, all that's going to be showcased.
Any advice that you could think of off the top of your head that could really help somebody right now?
I say when life knock you down, you know what I'm saying, you got to get back up. Only people that, suffer are the ones that stay down. I say even when things get difficult, turn to God, because he really the only person that can help you. As much as we want to go to our friends, as much as you want to call your best friend, as much as you want to text your mom, really and truly, their words ain't gonna help how you really feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna, you may heed the advice. You may, she made some key points. She hit it on the head. But at the same time, I feel like the man above is really like your only answer when it comes to certain things. He really is the only person that can guide you in the darkness.
So the beard, man, is it real or fake?
Come on, man. Y'all know the beard real, bro. Like, why y'all be asking? Like, it don't come off. It's not detachable, bro.
So tell me, what does your skin routine look like?
Skin routine, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really have one. I used to do all the black mask and all that, the face peel and the what's that, the agave wash or whatever, like the little, I don't know, I forgot what it's called. I used to do all that, but I kind of stopped and, stopped doing it. The beard, I don't really put nothing in my beard, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I wake up, probably wet the comb it out. You know what I'm saying? I leave the crib, probably put a little beard oil in there. You know, every now and again when I got a photo shoot or something. But outside of that, like day to day, like I don't put nothing in my beard. I just be going about my day.
What was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo was this one, and then Dare to Be Great. But yeah,
What are your go-to shoes?
Jordans. I'm a Jordan guy. I like Jordans. You know what I'm saying? And that's really like me. Everybody be like, why you got so much J's? I mean, shit. I'm a, Jordans, Dunks. You feel me? Like that's who I am.
How exactly did you get into modeling?
I don't even remember. I just remember just taking pictures for social media, and companies started reaching out. My manager started pushing me a little more. I wouldn't say like modeling, like magazine cover modeling, but pictures, 5 pictures and stuff like that. I definitely, dibble and dabble every now and again.
Tell me, what's something that you honestly didn't expect after becoming famous?
How much your life is no longer private. It's like everywhere you go, you know what I'm saying, somebody recognize you, somebody see your face, somebody done seen you before. Everything you post, everything you say, maybe taken and ran with, maybe taken the wrong way, maybe taken and twisted, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this life come with a lot, bro. Nothing you do is private anymore. So you gotta choose wisely with what you post, what you say, how you react, especially out of emotions. Because you may say one thing wrong out of emotions and it may carry you on for a long time, may get you canceled, may do a lot. So yeah, that definitely caught me off guard.